So Evan Roberts went off. He was going to train for the ministry. He had this experience, and he was woken, I think, over several months every night from 1 o'clock, and he prayed through till about 4 in the morning. And then he felt this nudge to go back home. And he was quite embarrassed, really, wasn't he? Because he'd left home to go and study, and now he was going to have to go back again.
That's right. He had to ask the permission from the principal if he could go home, and he wanted to hold a week's worth of meetings because he felt prompted of the Spirit to do so. So this is October the 31st, 1904, and so there he is. He spoke to the local minister, the church in Locher, South Wales, and he says, yes, you can hold a meeting amongst the youth. And so he held it in the schoolroom, which is adjacent to the Moriah Chapel.
It's interesting you said he held it in the school. I think Evan Roberts really thought that he'd have the church and would invite everyone to come. And the minister thought, no, he's just a youngster. He can have the schoolroom and just invite young people to come.
That's right. That's exactly what happened. And he basically shut the door. They had their meeting, and he said to the people, we need to ask for the Holy Spirit. Ask the Holy Spirit to come for Jesus Christ's sake. And literally, different ones stood up and said what Evan Roberts asked them to say. Holy Spirit, come for Jesus Christ's sake. We want the Holy Spirit. Come, Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit came.
He did. And it was within a period of, by the second week of meetings, that the crowds were coming. I think Locher Chapel holds, is it 800 people?
Something like that, yes. I'm not sure the exact...
And it was full.
It was incredibly full. Like you said, it started off with a youth meeting, but because the Spirit came and touched people, the adults said, we want to come as well. And like I said, it absolutely snowballed. And what is interesting, that whilst the revival broke out in Locher, also in the northern part of South Wales, in a place called Ross, revival also broke out there as well.